Hello everyone, Yubel Master here, aka 38 the Master 1, bringing you a ban list discussion video specifically for Yubel. So the ban list just dropped yesterday, and funnily enough, there was actually a locals today, so I've literally played the new Yubel deck with this new ban list. So yeah, I've had some experience playing this, and as you all probably already know, Phantom of Yubel is now at 1, and it hurts because I literally have lost 2 games today because I didn't have 2 Phantoms in my extra deck. So anyway, let's quickly get into the what the actual ban list is. So I'm sure you've all already seen this. The unlimits are mostly just like ban list cleanups, but the most significant one is the one at the bottom, opening the spirit gates. So this was recently limited from 3 to 1 in the previous ban list, because Yubel was really good. But we've actually just got it back. So we have a buffed consistency, except as we'll see later on, we do actually have a nerf to Phantom. So anyway, the semi limits is also kind of meh. The only notable one is like Perform Pal Monkey Board. There's some new Perform Pal Perform Mage stuff like coming out. I think in Supreme Darkness or something, or maybe it's in Maze of the Masters, one of those. So little buffs to Pendulum stuff. Everything else is kind of meh. So yeah, limited. Sangan, Kaiman, and Tenpai Dragon Chandra. Yeah, Tenpai is dead now, especially against Yubel. Like, if you're a Yubel player and you see a Tenpai player, you're pretty much gonna win 70% of those games. There are the occasional games where you just get board breaker to death and then they normal summon Chandra and you don't have a hand trap. But still, Tenpai's dead. Phantom of Yubel to 1 is very it's very hurtful for the deck. Probably a lot more hurtful than people think it is. Because if you play Yubel, you probably know how crippling this is. I say crippling. The deck is still playable. We just basically have 0 grind game, essentially. If they manage to clear our board, we can't really use our graveyard resources to bring out a negate to protect our top deck. Because the reason why I lost my games in locals today on the new ban list is literally because I couldn't make a Phantom and protect my normal summon of my top deck. So yeah, Phantom to 1 is very very harmful. However, in this video, in this live stream, I'll be showing you guys what we can do to kind of get around this. So yeah, Zodiac Barrage is a little unhit to Zodiacs. It doesn't really do that much though. So the Forbidden List, we have Jowgen and Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Jowgen's a nice limit because being a light spellcaster does give it like some accessibility to some other decks, not just like branded. But Gimmick Puppet Nightmare is kind of a nothing hit because like Sanctify still has other options. Like there are like lingering floodgate effects with like DDD Vice King Requiem. And most people will probably go for Edo, which is like a level 6, and it just says you can't special summon. It's a dark monster though, so we can actually destroy it with Nightmare Pain. But anyway, original Sinful Spore Snake Eye is very significant. It's basically killing every single fire deck out there. Like Rescue Ace is like literally dead. It's like a bad rogue deck now. Like Snake Eyes, they're gonna struggle to bridge into their Snake Eye engine. Like I'm not even sure if they want to play the Diabell Star package unless they're playing like the Azamina stuff, and like the Azamina stuff no longer bridges into the Snake Eye stuff. So if you want to play like actual Snake Eyes, like you're gonna have a rough time. Like I don't even know if Snake Eyes is like a deck anymore. Like maybe like, and even like Fire King Snake Eyes, you can't bridge the Fire King stuff into the Snake Eye stuff anymore, or vice versa. Like original Simple Spore Snake Eye was like the glue holding every single fire deck together. You still have Promethean Princess, but like yeah, there's like I think Azamina will still be a thing. There's a lot of other simple spoil stuff that you can search with Diabell Star. So the Diabell Star and Wanted engine isn't dead, and Wanted is still a very good card. but like if you're using the wanted engine to bridge into a fire engine, then like you literally can't do that anymore. So it's a very harsh hit, which kind of goes to show that like us as Yubel players, we could have had it worse. Like we could have had something really, really drastic, like Lotus to 1, and then like maybe they kept Spirit Gates to 1 as well, and then we could have had like very significant consistency hits on top of the Phantom hit as well. So we kind of got off pretty lightly, all things considered, especially when we look at like how badly like Tenpai Dragon and Snake Eyes was treated. And I think that's due to the numbers of Yubel players topping not doing as well, probably because of Fluvros and like less people are playing Yubel because of that. However, I think Yubel is still a pretty underrated deck. But yeah, so what are you guys saying in the comments? Yo, hello Brave, welcome to the chat. Bro, can you make deck profiles? I'm tired of MD videos. Yes, I do want to make more deck profiles. And I will show you at the end of this ban list discussion, I will show you a deck profile for this new ban list that I've been that I brought to locals today. But anyway, so yeah, these are the hits. And I already discussed like kind of how this affects our deck. So I'm gonna go into specifics on like what we can do to circumvent the fact that we don't have access to multiple phantoms anymore. So we can use either Nightmare Throne or Soul of Rage to recycle our phantom on follow-up turns. So for example, after we've done our combo and like maybe they didn't manage to break the entire board, but they broke most of it. If we have the field spell on the field already, and we have Nightmare Pain, say they didn't like clear our back row, then we can use Nightmare Pain to destroy destroy one of our Yubel cards. We would have to destroy level 10, and then when we destroy level 10, we can use Nightmare Throne's effect to recycle Phantom of Yubel from the graveyard or banish pile back to the extra deck, and then we can summon Phantom of Yubel again. So the Nightmare Throne is basically essential to like recycling Phantom. Also, we can use Phantom during a combo and then recycle it with Throne mid-combo, and then summon Phantom again during the same combo as an end board piece. So that's also an option, but it's very risky because obviously if you link off the Phantom, you're vulnerable to Nibiru then, and they might just like surprise nib you, like mid-combo. But yeah, also there's Soul of Rage. I do often use Soul of Rage's destruction effect during combos. I've actually been quite keen on using Shalvara to destroy Rage specifically and add a Fiend monster from graveyard to hand. Usually that Fiend monster is Engraver, but now I might be saving Rage to recycle Phantom from now on. So yeah, we can use these two cards to recycle our Phantom, which will probably be a lot more essential than it was before. So as for the opening the Spirit Gates issue, well, it's not an issue. We have 3 opening the Spirit Gates now. And remember how back in the day when opening was at 3, some people decided to run Chaos Summoning Beast. And the reason for that is that it turns opening the Spirit Gates into a 1-card combo that is basically just full combo. So now that we have 3 opening the Spirit Gates, if we want to run 3 opening, then we want to make it a 1-card combo. And there are 2 ways to make it a 1-card combo. Either we run Salamangreat Almirage in the extra deck, or we run Chaos Summoning Beast in the main deck. However, Chaos Summoning Beast is a brick, but the reason why people were willing to run a brick in Chaos Summoning Beast in their main deck is because it saves them extra deck space. And back then the extra deck was very, very tight, especially when we had like the other level 6 Fiendsmith that wasn't banned at the time, and also Beatrice. But now those are banned, and also now we have Phantom at 1. So people that used to run 3 Phantoms, now we have a lot more extra deck space. So basically, we're going to run Salamangreat Almirage. I think every Yubel deck now is going to have Salamangreat Almirage, because opening is at 3. We just opened up 2 more slots in the extra deck, so we definitely have space for an Almirage. And I think if we're thinking about Almirage versus Chaos Angel versus Access Code Talker, I think Salamangreat Almirage is the most essential out of all of them. Because Salamangreat Almirage can make you play through things like Imperm, or if it's so like if your Dark Beckoning Beast gets imperm, sometimes you can link off the Dark Beckoning Beast into Salamangreat Almirage, and because we have 3 opening the Spirit Gates, we're more likely to have opening the Spirit Gates in hand, so we can just activate the opening of Spirit Gates, summon the Dark Beckoning Beast from the graveyard, and now we have 2 bodies to go into Moon of the Closed Heaven, and then straight into the Fiendsmith engine. So this is way better than Chaos Summoning Beast, because we already have enough bricks as it is in the deck, in the main deck, so we might as well make use of that extra deck space and add Salamangreat Almirage. Also, this is way better than Chaos Angel, because usually to summon Chaos Angel, you would have to use Phantom of Yubel, but since we only have 1 Phantom of Yubel, we're not going to be using that to summon Chaos Angel anymore. So, Chaos Angel lovers, I don't think you're going to want to include that in your deck anymore, now that we don't have just 3 Phantoms that we can use as link material. So, yeah, that's how it goes with the opening changes. So do I think Yubel is still top tier? I do think it's still top tier. In fact, I think this ban list change doesn't change its place in the tier list. However, I don't think it's tier 1 anymore. I think it's tier 2 purely because of the slight power creep when it comes to decks like Ryziel and Malice coming into the format, and also the rising popularity of Kashtira as an engine. Because now that we have Phantom to 1, Kashtira as an engine is going to be a lot more harmful to our extra deck when Unicorn starts sniping stuff. You see this girl? That girl is Unicorn right now, and she's going to snipe our Phantoms left, right, and center if we try to hand trap a Kashtira player. And it's going to be so annoying. But it's something that we're going to have to deal with, and there's nothing we can do to play around it. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. But it's not all bad news. Like, Phantom is still a card, and like, even if it's at 1, we are going to have slightly worse combos as well. But Yubel is still a 1-card combo deck that gets you on like 10 interrupts. We still have all of our other boss monsters. In fact, we still have Phantom as a boss monster as well, so our end board is still incredible. They haven't nerfed our end board by that much. They've made our combos a little bit harder to do because we don't have 3 bodies anymore with Phantom. But like, the deck is still there. We're not dead yet, which is good news, but also does make me concerned for maybe future hits on the list. If Yubel still consistently tops, they might do what they did with Snake Eyes, and they might murder it later down in the line by like banning a significant card in the Yubel engine, which I'm a little bit scared of, but I really hope that they don't do. But for now, we're safe. We're safe for at least another 3 months, and the deck is still alive. And the Ryziel and Malice matchups are kind of like 50-50, I'd say. Malice is a little bit tricky because like stuff can get banished, and like Ryziel can be a little bit tricky to deal with because the triple pop on all of our like Nightmare Thrones and like our Nightmare Pains and stuff is really annoying. But yeah, overall, I think we got away. I think we got away pretty unscathed, like all things considered. So yeah. So right, it's deck profile time. So let me bring up my deck profile. This is just an initial deck profile. So can you all see that on stream? So this is what I brought to locals today. So what I did is, I still run Pyrrhus map. I might cut the Pyrrhus map because I do think we have too many starters now with opening Spirit Gates. So I added in 2 opening the Spirit Gates, and I used to run 3 Dark Beckoning Beast. But now I think it's okay to cut it down to 2. There are some people who run 2 opening Spirit Gates and 3 Dark Beckoning Beast. I think that's okay as well. And the reasoning behind 3 Beast and 2 opening is that if you accidentally draw both of your Dark Beckoning Beasts, then you can't actually activate opening the Spirit Gates because you have to have a target in deck to search if you to actually activate opening the Spirit Gates. So if you draw 2 Dark Beckoning Beasts, you can't actually activate opening the Spirit Gates. However, I think it's okay to run 2 still because you would just be forced to shuffle one of the Dark Beckoning Beasts back for a Phantom of Yubel. before you can activate your opening spirit gate. So you just have to activate opening spirit gates like later on in the combo if you draw 2 Dark Beckoning Beasts. So it's still like not bad to run 2 Dark Beckoning Beasts. But yeah, I also run 2 Lotus. That's not always a thing that people do. But I actually like the Lotus at 2 because if they imperm the Dark Beckoning Beast, then your Lotus is dead anyway. So I don't usually like to draw. Also, Period Map can search either Lotus or Dark Beckoning Beast. And also, if you have both Dark Beckoning Beast and Lotus, then you can actually search for Terra Incarnate and use it as material to go into an early Phantom of Yubel. So yeah. And also, I cut down the Fiendsmith Engraver to 1 to fit in the opening Spirit Gate. So basically, -1 Dark Beckoning Beast, -1 Engraver. Basically, 2 starters for 2 starters. Because opening Spirit Gates is a better starter than Engraver. Because Engraver does play into Droll. And like if you have opening Spirit Gates and you activate it as your first activation, if they Droll you afterwards, you can still do a decent combo if you have Dark Beckoning if you have Lotus in hand, because you can normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast that you just searched after you got Drolled, and then you can normal summon Lotus, and then you can go into Spirit of Yubel, and then you can set Nightmare Pain, because you can still do that under Droll. You won't be able to use Nightmare Pain's effect, but like that is enough to get you a pretty decent combo. And yeah, for the extra deck, I used to run 2 Phantom of Yubels, but if you're a person who ran 3 Phantom of Yubels, you now have 2 extra deck slots. So what you can do with those extra deck slots is that I run a nice little tech card here called Ivysaur Lars. So you can try out running Lars if you like. I really like running Lars. Oh, what about Lacrima? Okay, so Lacrima, I might consider putting in the deck now, because I didn't used to run it because I wanted to like focus purely on getting the 2-card combo of Dark Beckoning Beast and Samsara D Lotus, and I didn't actually like Lacrima because I didn't want to draw Lacrima, and I wanted to like minimize on like bad draws, because Lacrima is only a good draw if you don't have a normal summon, and I tried to focus on like having Dark Beckoning Beast and Lotus as my main normal summon. So like Lacrima in hand is always a bad draw, and that's why I didn't want to add it. However, I might add Lacrima now and like replace it with a Pyrrheus map, because Lacrima is pretty good. And the main reason why I might want to consider running Lacrima is because Joshua Schmidt's and Pack's Fiendsmith Kashtira build kind of like woke me up to the magic of Fiendsmith in Paradise, because that trap is really, really good, and like you can make use of it with Lacrima. If you summon Lacrima on your opponent's turn, you get an extra interrupt. So if you run the trap, so I might consider running that and like upping the deck count to like 45. But yeah, this is a work in progress. So, but I didn't used to like Lacrima, but like now that I discovered the trap, I might run Lacrima, but purely because of the trap. So yeah. That's my spiel on Lacrima. So yeah, as for extra deck slots, you guys probably have 2 more extra deck slots if you're running triple Phantom of Yubel. If you're running 2 Phantom of Yubel like I was, then you only have 1 extra deck slot. So I replaced Phantom of Yubel for Almirage, and I think all of you should at least be doing this. So Almirage is really good. And as for the final flex slot, because we still have 1 flex slot, I have Ivysaur Lars in my flex slot. Oh, by the way, Almirage is core. Like, I think Almirage should be in every single Yubel player's deck. So yeah, as for the flex slot, I run Lars. For you guys, you can run, like, if you don't like Lars, you can run something like a second Yama, or you can run a little package of Access Code Talker and what do you call it? Unchained Soul of Anguish for like more like OTK and board breaking potential. Well, it's not really OTK potential because like this deck can easily OTK without Access Code Talker. You mainly run Access Code Talker and Unchained Soul of Anguish for the board breaker potential. And some people even side it in. So you can side it in, like going second and side in extra stuff if you'd like to do that. That's not something I like to do because I don't like unsleeving in between side deck stuff. And I don't think it's worth like adding more board breaker potential to your extra deck just for the sake of like sacrificing side deck slots. So yeah, what else is an option? Oh, there's also Gustav Max. If you want a way to win in time without like sacrificing a side deck slot, you can even add Gustav Max to your extra deck so that, or you can add it to the side deck. Because I actually used to like leave Gustav Max in the extra deck instead of the side deck, so that Gustav Max is always there as like a time option, and also it makes OTKs easier. So that is an option if you're concerned about time, or if like you do your combos slowly because you're not that confident with the deck. So I do recommend Gustav Max if you're not confident with the deck and you often find yourself losing to time. Otherwise, I think the best option is either Lars or a second Yama for follow-up, because a second Yama is really good for follow-up. I guess if you run the pop trap, then a second Yama is now easier to fit into the extra deck. But yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you, Red. That's actually a good option as well. Yeah, Underworld Goddess is also a very good option because it plays off of this as like a surprise kind of like thing of like, oh, I'm now gonna break your board by like linking off 2 of your monsters. So yeah, you can just like activate this effect, and if they don't respond to it, and then you can just surprise them with an Underworld Goddess. And also Underworld Goddess is also just generally a good card. It's also a light fiend as well. So you can do some like Fiendsmith shenanigans as well by like shuffling it back, or even like linking it into the Fiendsmith engine. So like you go into Moonriddle Closed Heaven, you like break their board by like linking off 2 of their things, and then you go into the Fiendsmith engine and just go full combo. So yeah, Underworld Goddess is definitely a good option. In fact, I think Underworld Goddess is definitely better than Access Code Talker, and it's also better than Gustav Max. So I think probably the best options to replace your X deck with would probably be either Lars, well, definitely Almirage. So number 1, Almirage, and then like joint second place would be either Lars, Underworld Goddess, or a second Yama. Yeah, so those 3 cards would be like a tier 2 option, and then tier 3 option I suppose would be Gustav Max and Access Code Talker. So yeah, that's what you guys can use to replace your extra X slots with. And yeah, so that's my initial deck profile. Like I said, I am considering adding Lacrima because Joshua Schmidt has awakened me to the power of Paradise. And yeah, with that, hope you guys enjoyed my little ban list discussion. This was recorded live. In fact, you're probably watching the live VOD because I don't think I'm going to make an individual video out of this. I think I'm just going to leave the VOD up. So if you want to stick around and watch the rest of the VOD of me playing Master Duel, you're welcome to. Otherwise, thank you so much for checking out my ban list discussion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If there's something I missed that Red hasn't said in the live chat as well, thank you so much for your input, Red. Really appreciate it. Have I considered playing Perulia main deck and Bestial inside? Okay, so I really like Bestials in the main deck. And that's just a me thing because I run Lars. So Bestials are really, really good for, because like a lot of the times during a combo, sometimes I have like an extra Aerial Eater like on the field and I have nothing to do with it. So if I have a Bestial plus Aerial Eater, I can go into Lars. But also I can also just go into Lars during regular combos as well without a Bestial. And also Lars is also a Metaltronus target against Tempai. However, because Tempai is not really a deck anymore, I might consider not running Metaltronus anymore, which does make the viability of Lars less appealing. Because Lars also doubles up as a Metaltronus target for Tempai, but if I'm not playing against Tempai as often, then I might cut Metaltronus as well. So yeah, I am actually thinking about cutting Metaltronus now that Tempai is not a thing anymore. So I might cut Metaltronus and add like 2 other Perilias, because now we have space for Perilias. So I'll probably add like 2 Perilias, like 1 Solemn Judgment. And then I'd up the deck count as well. Actually, I'm not sure if I add a Solemn Judgment, because the reason why I only have 1 Solemn Judgment is because my going first cards are 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And I don't have enough going second cards to side out of, because I main deck crossouts. Honestly, I might just do an overhaul of my side deck and non-engine. I might start side decking crossouts, because I think less people are like main decking Fluveros, because the hype has kind of died down. I think the main reason why I had this is because Fluveros was really, really hype at like the YCSs, like YCS Leal and YCS Blonnia. Fluveros was really, really hyped that a lot of people were main decking Fluveros, which is why I had the crossout in the main deck as well. So yeah, Thrust is an option as well that I might start putting in the side deck. I think I'm definitely cutting Metaltronus. Metaltronus is kind of like irrelevant now, especially when we're coming into a meta that's like very varied and like hard to predict. So yeah, I'm definitely cutting that. I do like DD Crow, but I think I'll adjust the DD Crow accordingly depending on like what I want to put in the side deck. So I think Thrust is really good. Actually, DD Crow is a lot worse because Malice is a thing. I still like Bestials in the main deck, by the way. I know Malice is a thing, and like you don't like Bestialing a Malice thing is like doesn't really do anything, but and it's not really good against Ryziel either. But like the main reason why I like having them in the main deck is because it doubles up as an extender. And Druid Swarm's still a really good card going second. Like, if you draw Magnamut, you just Magnamut something during end phase, and then, this is against, like, Malice, for example. Like, Magnamut isn't an interrupt against Malice, but it's still, like, a searcher for Druid Swarm, and then Druid Swarm is a really good board breaker, so, yeah, there's that. So I still like the Vistials in main deck. Purely because remember guys, any 2 bodies gets you into the Fiendsmith engine, which gets you into the Yubel stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely going to consider Thrust. I might consider side decking the crossouts. I'm not sure about main decking Fluoroses. I think I do want to main deck Fluoroses still, because I think Fluorosis is just too good. Like, it's maxi. But I think replacing the crossouts with more hand traps is good. Definitely going to keep 3 Ash and definitely going to keep 3 Droll. I think that's kind of essential. Same with Imperm. I'm going to keep 3 Imperm. Malice can sometimes like dodge Imperm, but like I think it's still worth having because Imperm's too good of a card. I might consider main decking Thrust. That's something I'm thinking about. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm rambling a little bit too much. Locals will play TCG, OCG. I run Bestial against Blue Eyes. Yes, Blue Eyes. So like Bestials will be a lot better against Blue Eyes when it comes out. But anyway, I think we're gonna get into some Master Duel games now. So let me just open Master Duel. Hold on. But yeah, Red, I'm really sorry about like the lack of content that I've been posting. I've just been so busy this year, and like I've really been struggling to keep up with the releases of like new Yubel cards and stuff. That like I tried to make a video for Legacy of Destruction. But like, by the time I was like halfway through editing it, like the Fiendsmith stuff started to come out. So like all of the stuff that I made for the Legacy Destruction combo videos was just like outdated. And yeah, it's just like, okay, is this working? No, it's, okay, there we go. Now it's working. Hey, it's Master Duel time. But yeah, I really appreciate you for joining the stream though. And I do want to make some videos, but I'm probably not going to be able to make any videos until like 2025, unfortunately. And by videos, I mean like actual like high quality videos. I might make the odd video like I just did just now with like a live stream discussion for like current events. Like if they release like a new Yubel card for some reason, then I'll like make a video on that. But like otherwise, like when it comes to like making high quality videos, I do plan to like start making a few videos and then keep like a nice backlog before like releasing them like weekly or something. Probably not weekly, probably like once every few weeks. And I'll start with like a budget guide for Yubel and also a combo guide for Yubel. And I'll go really in depth into those guides. And I'll make sure that I'll be getting like every single like optimized combo on the flowchart that I possibly can. Because I did it for Bologna. I actually optimized a lot of the one card combos pretty well, but like Yubel Evil Heroes. Oh yeah. So I mean, when it comes to hybrid decks, that's gonna be a thing that I do after I make the main guides. But it's also something that I'm really excited to do because I really love making hybrid decks for Yubel. One of the first hybrid decks I kind of want to make is Fire King Yubel, because it's kind of like a good legacy for me because like back in the day in like 2014 when Fire Kings first came out, it was like the first like indirect support for Yubel, because you could destroy Yubel from hand, which was like insanely broken back in the day. It's like destroy Yubel from hand, get Terra Incarnate straight from the deck. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. And also you have all of these Fire King cards that were like top tier, like meta back in the day. And it's like, oh snap, we have like a really good deck that can actually play Yubel and like get like bonuses from it, because like Terra Incarnate actually synergized with the Fire King stuff really, really well. You could get like, you could loop Phoenix a lot easier because a Fire King Island could like summon Phoenix from the deck, and then Phoenix plus Terra Incarnate was a stupidly ridiculous combo back in the day, because it was like once per turn, wipe the back row and then wipe the field. Like it's basically a once per turn like field wipe, which in 2014 was broken. So yeah, I might make a Fire King Yubel deck for like 2024 format, because I think that'll be quite interesting, because with the Fire King cards, you can just go into the Fiendsmith engine and then go into the Yubel engine. So, however, I don't think, because original Simple Spores Snake Eye is banned, you can't go into the Yubel you can't go from the Yubel engine into the Fire King engine. However, you can summon Ponix without your normal summon, because Shavara is a fire. So if you find a way to destroy Shavara, which is pretty easy, because you can, for example, you can summon Shavara, and then if you have Yama in graveyard, you can use Gruesome Grave Squirmer that you search during the Yubel combo to destroy itself, and then that triggers Yama's effect, and then you can use Yama to summon a fiend, and then Yama can destroy Shavara, and then that triggers Ponix in hand to special summon Ponix, and then you can go into the Fire King stuff. So if you draw Ponix, you don't have to normal summon it to actually use it. So I think there is actually enough synergy in Fire King Yubel for it to actually be a competitive deck. But yeah, also like Evil Hero Yubel, I think there's some potential there because there's some like Fiend synergy. But I'm not that sure. I'm not sure if it's like that good. I'd have to look into it. But I'll definitely be looking into the Evil Hero cards anyway, because I'm also a hero player as well. So I do actually own like the main two decks that I own is like Heroes and Yubel. And I actually played some Heroes at locals today actually. I do like playing Heroes every now and again. Yeah, Evil Hero Yubel is going to be pretty good. And there's also a lot of other hybrid decks like what else was I cooking up? So there's also Labyrinth Yubel that I can try out. What else is there? I'm thinking about like the competitive stuff, not the janky stuff. Okay, I'll go into the janky stuff because like there's this really janky Electrum FTK build that uses Nightmare Throne to search like the Labyrinth Coup Clock to activate chain material from as a trap like on the turn it's set, and then like you basically just do the Fusion Gate chain material OTK, but you use Nightmare Throne for consistency. So yeah. And some other stuff. Anyway, let's focus on this game. So we have a lot of things going on. Is there something that we want to save Ash for? So I'm thinking we just Ash this Maxi here. Yeah, well, let's just Ash the Maxi for now. Wait, he set Big Welcome? What the heck? Okay, maybe I should have saved it for Big Welcome. Okay, this is fine, because we do have the called by now. Well, actually, I'll use Crossout Designator. This is actually pretty good for us. Oh, I forgot to use Prairie Race Map. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. That's probably going to cost me. I should have used, well, actually, hold on, this is during draw phase, so I can still use Prairie Race Map, actually. I'm glad he did it in draw phase. But I guess even if he did it in main phase, like, I'll still be able to activate Prairie Race Map. So I think we're good. So we negated the Maxi. We're going to use Prairie Race Map here. I don't know why they didn't tribute this, because now they don't really have the destroy thingy. Surely that's a misplay on their part. Okay, so what are they summoning with this? Like, this card to draw one? Like, oh, Sprite Blue. Now, I could Called by the Grave this. Do I know what else they have set? Because I was yapping away while they were comboing. They have Big Welcome set. And an Unknown. I think we Called by this because I don't think Called by is going to get much use out of anything else. So we might as well just stop their follow-up, which will probably be necessary to try and to actually win this game. They kind of blew most of their negates and most of their interruptions. Yeah, this is fine. You can summon your draw one. Because summoning the draw one is a lot less advantage than Sprite Blue. Because I was considering saving the Called by for this, because it means that they can't like summon this as a destroy, but like I don't know how they're gonna summon that as a destroy anyway, so because they tributed the wrong thing. If they tributed this, then I would have definitely not Called by there and like saved the Called by for this. But anyway, I think we add this, the Lotus. Our hand is kind of like bad, though. Like it's really bad. If we didn't have Shy Armor and Terra Incarnate, I think we definitely could have won this game, especially the way our opponent's playing with a 50+ card deck. Jesus Christ. Oh, and by the way, for those wondering why I have 1-0 in the win-loss ratio for today, is because I played a game earlier today before locals just to warm up, and I didn't really have time to like stream because I was playing it in a rush. So, and I did win that game. So yeah, I just played one game off stream. Anyway, yeah, this is probably looking like a Phantom Pass, because they're probably going to summon Lovely Lady. Yeah. Can this bounce any card, or does it have to be a Labyrinth? Yeah, okay. And then they're going to destroy something. Probably destroy the Lotus. Nothing we can do about that. If they're destroying the hand, they're stupid. Yeah, okay. Phantom Pass. It's probably not going to be enough. But I don't know. Our opponent's misplaying a lot, so maybe we can, like, survive. I'll put this in defense mode. Whoa, 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 whoa. Free extender? Hello? Wait, what does this get me, actually? Wait. I have like full combo now. I actually have full combo now. And they just negged 2 as well. No, not the Ash Blossom, man. Come on. Now I'm cooked. He probably drew that off of the thing as well. That's so annoying. Ah. Well, he sucked, but like, I had a bad hand, so. I think we'll play one more game after this, because I've had a very long day today. I don't have the energy to play like a full, like, 4 games. Like I usually do. Yeah, we'll play one more game after this, win or lose. At least I know that I didn't miss playing this game. Okay, let's see how we do in the second game. I'm going second. Took them a while to like think of that. Maybe they like timed out. Okay. There's a lot of live twin players out there. I think it's because like they get like a free trial deck or something. So a lot of people are using the free deck. I mean, they're using a free deck, but like, oh, they're playing Centurion. They just have the live twin cosmetics. Hopefully the Droll does something. I'm not sure if it does that much against Centurion specifically. They do have like a search with Trudea and Auxilia, so I think it does do it at least stops them from searching one thing. My hand's a little bit funky because we have an opening and a Dark Beckoning Beast, but it's also not that bad, to be honest. Hopefully we get a decent top deck. Okay, field spell. Now we draw them. So like this basically stops them from doing the Auxilia search, but like okay, called by. Honestly, I think I'm fine with this called by. I think it's better that they use it there versus like them setting it and then using it on my Samsara Lotus. I think this is fine, honestly. In fact, I'm kind of glad that they used it here. Okay, draw 2. Oh, that's fine. I was hoping they would... Well, actually, even if they rip from hand, like... There's actually not much you can take from this that would actually stop me. Like, your best bet is, like, take the Lotus. Whoa! White Forest jump scare. Interesting. So that was their normal summon. Wait, was it their normal summon? Yeah. Yeah, because they, like, used an Emblema card, right? Yeah. They used Emblema Oath to get out the Trudea, so... This, send one spell and trap card from your hand to the field of the graveyard, special summon one light tuner from your deck. Oh, that's interesting synergy, actually. That's pretty spicy. This is the first time I've seen a Centurion White Forest. I've actually never played against a Centurion White Forest combination in TCG yet. But I have heard the synergy is there. I've heard, like, Joshua Schmidt mention it as well. This is pretty based, actually. This is really cool. Add one. Yeah, this is just a rotor. I somewhat remember what these cards do, because I played against White Forest a couple of times in TCG. Is this the Book of Moon card? No, I don't think it is. Can't be destroyed by card effects. Okay. I know this one. This is like special summon from the deck and then synchro. Okay, they're also going to get a Rotor Search as well. I need to remind myself of this Graveyard effect as well. This card's in your graveyard, target one White Forest Synchro monster you control in your graveyard, return to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Okay. And just special summon itself. And they can use that effect. What does this one do? It's an extender. Send one spell to draw a card. They haven't even gone into the Centurion stuff. I can see why they called by the Droll, actually. The Droll would have went freaking nuts against this. They've searched like 5 times already. Or something. And like drawn as well. Yeah, it makes sense why they called by this. I thought it was pure Centurion. But no, this White Forest Centurion. So like Droll just destroys them. Okay, so they have like a Book of Eclipse or something as an interruption. Probably via Woes or like something else. Oh, that is a cool animation. I love that. This card is synchro summoned. You can add it to your hand. Okay, so that's follow up. When your opponent activates a card or effects, quick effect, you can send. Wait, is the rotor once per turn? Should be, right? Yeah, each effect once per turn. Oh, they haven't even used LZ yet. Holy crap. This guy's going crazy. This is pretty impressive. This is going to be probably quite difficult to break. Oh. And there's the Auxilia. Damn, after all that, and then now they got Centurion combos. Damn, that's impressive. So, we're facing probably a Cosmic Blazar Dragon, I assume. They added the token generator. Oh, yeah. That's a... Hold on, is this double Blazar? Like, okay, wait. Not yet. What is this? Fusion Summon? Yeah, they have a ton of extenders in the graveyard as well. The combo is nowhere near over. What are they... Wait, what are they fusion summoning? The Azamina stuff isn't out yet, right? But this is a crazy combo. Because this... I think this can summon an Azamina card. Whoa, what the heck? This guy is cooking! What the actual heck is going on? No way. No way! That's insane! That's actually insane! That is so cool. Muddy Mud Dragon's a good card. I've never seen anyone use Muddy Mud Dragon like that. So like Muddy Mud Dragon plus any light monster just gets you into Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. What the heck? But yeah, this recently got unbanned in Master Duel. This guy's actually nuts. I don't think I can break this board. Okay, wait. They don't have They do have Crimson Dragon. How did they... Oh, they just hadn't used this. They hadn't used the field spell effect yet. That's insane. So they have 2 Omni Negates. That's actually a nutty board. I can't break that board. I genuinely can't break this board. That's 2 Omnis. And also they have a Book of Eclipse as well with the woes of the White Forest. What else is set? I think it's just a couple of unknowns that are set there. Yeah. The talents to draw 2 probably like got them like a lot of extenders. Either that or like just draw 2 imperms and like I'm cooked. Alright. I will start off with this. Hopefully they negate it. Ash Blossom it, please. Okay. That did not bait out anything. We're cooked, man. We're actually cooked. This board is insane. Hold by might be useful though. Is this the Book of Moon card? What's the Book of Moon card? I think it's the orange one. Okay, anyway, let's activate this. Oh, this is gonna get imperm though. We have Almirage at least. Okay. Is there something I can do here to prevent this? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have Trudeau Engrave either. And actually, hold on, they do have Engrave, but like, I don't think that Call by the Grave actually negates Trudeau. Oh, you're just gonna quick effect banish it. I might have to Squirmer here. Hold on. We go Squirmer for sure. I might use the effect to destroy itself because I might need to use its banish effect to summon either Dark Beckoning Beast or Lotus from hand. Because this is banished, so I can't use... So I think we'll summon Squirmer and then destroy itself because we're kind of forced to do so. So yeah, I don't think Called by the Grave negates Trudeau because it's currently treated as a continuous trap. And this says, until the end of the phase, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects of, and effects of, on the field of monsters. Specifically monsters with the same original name. So, like, because it's treated as a trap, I don't think Called by would be able to negate Trudeau. And either way, I don't want to risk using it to find out. I think there's, like, better targets for Called by the Grave. I'm gonna have to let this rip. And then it's gonna Synchro Summon. Probably into Crimson Dragon, and there's an Omni Negate. Ugh. I think it just adds to hand, right? Yeah. It's not a quick effect, so we don't really need to call by that. But they have insane follow-up. Like, we're not winning this. Even if we can break the board, like... Which I doubt we're gonna break 2 Omnis. This is actually insane. This feels top tier, actually. Because that end board is insane. Is like Muddy Mud Dragon banned in the TCG? Because I don't know why I don't see it. Because this is a perfectly legal thing you can do in the TCG, but I've never seen anyone do this against me. So someone tell me if Muddy Mud Dragon's banned. Ugh, this Crimson Dragon's gonna get out. Cosmic Blazer. And they run Synchro Rumble or whatever. Damn. Ugh. Double Omni, man. That's so insane. This is just a reborn, right? Okay, so we have... I think we'll use opening the Spirit Gates first. I will... Should I discard? Yeah, I'll discard Lotus. Then again, we could discard Dark Beckoning Beast or Opening, actually. Discarding Opening's pretty good. Well, here's the thing. We need to discard Lotus because it threatens summoning Lotus, and that's what we mainly want to do. Okay, so there's one Omni Negate. There's like nothing I can do here, really. I probably should have called by on the Trudeau to like try and bait out the Dragoon. I think that's what I should have done because I don't think this called by is actually going to get any use. I'm gonna call by now, see if this stops anything. If he Blazard negates this, I might stand a chance. But I obviously don't, because they have like a... Yeah, and they didn't even take the bait. Okay. This is my last interaction. There was no chance of me breaking this board, unless I had like more cards, like better cards than these. Better cards than specifically opening. And call by. I mean, call by is not bad, but I don't think it did anything against this specific board. I would have to be like, I would have to like have like double imperm or something to actually break a board like as insane as this. RIP. At least we don't lose any progress with this loss though. But that is really interesting. This could be the like the new top tier like meta deck in Master Duel now, because this is insane. Centurion White Forest could be the shit. You don't even have to run any bricks for Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. It's just extra space. And Muddy Mud Dragon. I'm actually gonna look up now if Muddy Mud Dragon is banned or something. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's unlimited. Why have I not seen people do this? This is such a cool and insane combo. Oh, I get something back. I get my Dark Beckoning Beast back, which does absolutely nothing. Yay! Yippee! If I had like a Phantom of Yubel, I think I might be able to do something better. Like if I had access to a Phantom of Yubel or something. Yeah, if my hand was just like 5% better, I might have like stood a somewhat of a chance, but like even then they have like insane, look at their follow-up, like what is that? Very impressive. I'm very impressed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there because I'm incredibly, it's like 1:48 AM and I've been to locals. I planned this like Banlist video as well. I came back from I had to theory crash before locals as well on the day. So yeah, today's been really freaking busy. And then I only just got back from because it was like a lot of people came to locals as well. So like it finished at like 10:30. And then I got back from locals, and I had to do a Monday stream. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my ban list discussion. For those that have just tuned into the live stream, watch the VOD, because at the beginning of this live stream, I do go into like ban list discussion. And if there's anything that I missed, or anything that Red missed in the chat, do mention it down in the comments below. Because I'd love to reply to those and like see your ideas. And yeah, I also had a mini deck profile as well during this stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Expect some more like well-edited in-depth videos in 2025. So yeah, have a nice evening everyone, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye!